And then we are told in John 12:22 that some Greeks, some people from Greece, right? Today, maybe we say Grecians or Greeks, approached the disciples of Jesus Christ and said, we must see Jesus. We must see Jesus. We want to see Jesus. And then Christ replied in John 12:24, except a corn of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains the way it is. But if it dies, it brings forth much fruit. Remember, he was talking about him attending to Gentiles. The Gentiles were asking him to attend to them. But in God's scheme of things, that was not going to happen until after his death and resurrection. At that point in time, he was addressing only the Jews because he was functioning under the agreement that God had with Abraham, the progenitor of the Jews. But then these outsiders, these non-Jews are insisting we must see Jesus too. We also need Jesus. And Christ replies, the corn of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it's to do that I cannot do in my current state. I need to change before I can get across to these people. Isn't that amazing? So that we can have dreams, aspirations, but the dreams and aspirations are not happening because we don't have the capacity to produce them yet. That's amazing. We cannot fulfill those aspirations in our current state. That is amazing, honestly. A lot of the time when we want circumstances to change in order for us to fulfill our aspirations, the truth is actually it is us that need to change. It is us that need to change. We humans are practically living magnets, right? We have the capacity to attract and the capacity to repel. So let's say you have a magnet and then you have an object. You want the magnet to attract the object. Okay, but the magnet is unable to attract the object. How do you get to fulfill that desire? Two possibilities. One, you reduce the size of the object. You reduce the size of the object. Then you reduce it and reduce it and reduce it until it gets to the point where the magnet has the capacity to pull it. I would say that is the default mode that most people are in, that we have aspirations, we have desires, and when they're not happening, you know what we do? We reduce the sizes of our dreams. We reduce our goals, we reduce our aspirations, so that we can be more emotionally comfortable. It can be less stressful on our minds, should I say.